It's coffee time. Oh my goodness. Today was a day of filming and then a pilot of a new podcast. I don't even know if it really counts. So we decided that we wanted to pilot out the Co-optional Lounge, which is basically like co-optional plays, which is a show that we've talked about doing forever. It's like TB, Jesse, and I, and then one other person, whoever that happens to be, all like hang out and play a game and drink and BS about whatever we want. And that's what we did. It started very late because Jesse was very late, and then Jesse's computer kept dying, so we weren't able to finish any games really, but that's okay. Look, it's fine. It was fine, but it was fun. It was like a fun, cool thing that we did. We'll have to change the timing on it a little bit because right now it conflicts with Friend Zone. So like Friend Zone ends at 5, and so we would be starting this at 5, and I can't, like, that's too fast, right? So I'm hoping that we can push it like an hour in the future, and that way I'd be able to, make it home and then do all that stuff. But anyway, it was super fun, but there was some drama because we were like, oh my god, we're playing Dominion, so let's totally get Domino's. It was like peer pressure. We were all like, let's all get Domino's. TV was like, no. The rest of us were like, yeah. So all of us ordered pizza, right? First Jesse's showed up, then Krender's showed up, and mine just like never did. And so I called, because on Domino's, for those of you who have self-respect and don't use Domino's, on the Domino's online like ordering thing, they have a little ringy dingy that shows you how far along they are in bringing you your pizza. So it goes like, they've got your order, they're baking it, and it's out for delivery, and there's like some stuff in between. But anyway, so mine said that it had been delivered already, and I was like, that is not a true thing at all. So I called, like while we were doing the podcast, I called because it had been an hour already. I called and I was like, hey, I ordered pizza an hour ago. Your app says that I should have already gotten it, but it was not delivered. That is a lie. And the girl was like, oh yeah, that happens sometimes. It's on its way. I was like, what do you mean that happens sometimes? And she was like, yeah, sometimes our app says that pizza's been delivered when it totally hasn't. And I was like, oh, okay. What? So I figured, you know what? I'll wait a few more minutes. If it doesn't show up, then I'll call. We wrap up Co-optional Lounge. We wrap up the podcast. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to give them 5 minutes. And if I don't get my pizza, I'm going to call back. So like literally 5 minutes on the dot, I get a call from the driver. And he's like, hey, I'm here with your pizza. Did you order a pizza? And I was like, yep, I'll come down. So I go to our front door, and he like runs up with my pizza, and he's like, beautiful day, isn't it? Just a beautiful day. And I was like, yeah, it's sure. And so he hands me, the receipt to sign and whatever, and he goes, you are just so beautiful. And I was like, what? It was the weirdest thing. He was like, you are so beautiful. It's like, thank you. So I'm like writing on the receipt like, thanks. And he goes, no, for real, like, you're so beautiful. And it was like that sort of, like that weird tone that was like apologetic, where I was like, is this like your way of saying, sorry, your pizza's late. By the way, did you know you are so beautiful? And I was just like, this is weird. So I gave him the receipt and I was like, thank you very much. And he was like, have a beautiful rest of your day. It was like bizarre. It was like the most bizarre interaction I've ever had with a pizza delivery guy. So, oh wait, no, that's not true. There was the big burly man who sounded like an anime girl. That was very bizarre. I like, not to sound like the worst judgmental person in the world, but like I got called, by the pizza person. This was a while back. I got called by the pizza person. I might have even talked about this on the show. I got called by the pizza person, right? And it was like a really squeaky voice like this. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Went down to get my pizza, and it was like a man, like a full-on, like burly man with the squeakiest voice I had ever heard. And I was like, damn, you should be in an anime, sir. But yeah, so man called me beautiful so many times. I was like, all right. And then to make it even worse, like I ate one piece of that pizza, and then I was like, I don't know, this like doesn't taste very good. Like it's not like I'm no stranger to Domino's Pizza, but I was like, man, after all that, this is not doing it for me. Like, this does not taste good. I was so bummed. So bummed. But you know what's awesome? As long as I remember to do it. I have a couple of avocados that still haven't fully ripened, so I'm gonna take those to my parents. And then I also, we're making the dakbokkeumtang, the spicy chicken thing that I made a while back with like potatoes and chicken and all of that stuff. So I pitched it to my mom, like, I made this thing and it was delicious, and she was like, oh, you should make it when you come down. So I need to remember, because I got potatoes in my farm box, so I need to remember to bring my potatoes from my farm box, and then also to bring my gochujang, my like spicy paste, because sometimes that's hard to find, and I don't know if we'd be able to find it in Palm Desert. I have no idea. I don't entirely grasp the rarity of that, because I found it first time at the grocery store, but then the next time I looked for it at a grocery store, I could not find it at all. So I'm kind of like, I don't know, is it like a fluke that I found it? Maybe. So yeah, I need to remember to bring those two things, because why not? Because why not? So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm excited to make the spicy chicken, because like my mom isn't super into spicy food, but my dad loves spicy food, and I feel like the flavor of the spiciness in the dakbokkeumtang is so good that I'm hoping that is appealing. You know, that like I'll make it and it'll be appealing. But I'm figuring that we can make some sort of like almost like I don't want to say a coleslaw, but something kind of like that. You know, something with a little bit of dairy and coldness to it. Like maybe even like a cucumber salad on the side. So that if it is too spicy, you have something that kind of cuts that, right? So that's kind of what I'm planning. That's kind of what I'm planning when I make dinner for my parents. I'm so worried. It's probably going to be on Sunday, so not tomorrow. Because tomorrow I think that we're going to go and hang out with my aunt and uncle, which will be cool. I haven't seen them in a while. So, yes. Also, I've been playing Binding of Isaac Rebirth on my Vita like all day. It's been so fun. I haven't even touched Darkest Dungeon today. I've been thinking about it, but I keep being like, no, I can't. Because I got home, we did a co-optional thing, right? I started to get a horrible headache, and then I was like, dang it! Because I need to make my news video tonight. That's why all of this is here. I need to make my news video tonight, because I'm gonna be gone until Monday. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna make my news video and then straighten up the rest of the house, and then we should be good. But I got like one of those horrible headaches where I didn't even want to be in front of my monitors, and I was so worried. I was like, oh my god, I hope that this doesn't continue for the rest of the night. So the second that I started to get it, I took some Excedrin migraine and I put on Sam's Gunner glasses. These are so awesome. Boop. I put on Sam's Gunner glasses, and now I feel fine. So once I'm done talking to y'alls, I can make my news video and then try to edit that up, you know, relatively quickly. Finish straightening up the house, and then we should be good. I'll be able to take off tomorrow morning. I need to get some cat food before I leave tomorrow morning, so hopefully I'll remember to do that. But other than that, the only other big thing that I need to remember to do is throw out all of our junk food, because Sam wants to be on like a super healthy kick when he comes back. And I was like, you want me to throw away all of our junk food? And he was like, yes, please. So I'm going to go through, you know, all the cupboards and make sure that All of our snacky treat sort of things are just like gone. I might hide my almond roca somewhere because dang it, I love those things and I rarely eat them, so I'm probably just gonna put them like way up high in a cupboard that neither of us ever open. And that way it's like hidden from sight and he'll never know. But yeah, I hope he's able to stick to that and do well with that, because he seems like he really wants it, you know, like he really wants to commit to it. So I'm gonna do whatever I can to support that and help that to happen. Just get rid of all the junk food in the house, except my almond roca. But he doesn't even like them anyway. I don't know why I'm worried. He doesn't even like almond roca. But you know, sometimes people get desperate and they're like, I just want something to eat, and then, you know, I just want a snack. I just want a snack of some sort. And they look all over the house, and then maybe he'll find the almond roca and go, I don't even like this, but it's the only thing available. And then he'll just eat all of them, and then I'll come home and there'll be wrappers everywhere, and he'll be like, what have I done? Oh god, maybe I should just get rid of the almond roca too. Oh, it's spiraling out of control. Yep. Anywho. I hope that you guys have had a fantastic day, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Okay? Bye-bye.